Cherry Valencia. She's the 1000 Girls Campaign Lead, and she's the Manager of Donor Acquisition of World Vision Philippines.
Donor acquisition of World.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, friends. I'm encouraged to see you here in our office right now kasi I know that we have supporters, partners with us for our campaign, 1000 Girls. As Drew mentioned, this International Day of the Girl started in 2012. And last year in World Vision Australia, they launched 1000 Girls campaign. And they have seen strong support from their partners and individual sponsors. They targeted 1000 children, 1000 girls to be sponsored. And the result was 2,000 girls sponsored in that year. Wow. And because of that success, we want to replicate it. We want to bring it to other countries such as the Philippines. We want to sponsor 1000 girls for this year. And friends, you are here. You might be wondering why you're here. We're here. We have invited you here because we wanted to ask your support to be the voice for the voiceless. Na-mention kanina ni June na we want to empower girls to have voice in their society. And we know that there are realities, certain realities here in the Philippines that prevent them to do so. Next slide, please. So in the Philippines, in our context, Filipino girls are more at risk to sexual violence. Also, data shows that child pregnancy rates in the Philippines are rising, with 500 Filipino teenagers becoming mothers every day. Aside from that, girls are trafficked from rural communities to urban centers and tourist destinations. Now friends, this is alarming to us because World Vision, most of our projects are in rural programs, rural areas. That's why we really wanted to take part in this campaign. Aside from that, 37% of children engaged in hazardous labor are girls. And on top of that, 63% of out-of-school youth are also girls. And we want to change that reality. Are you with us in changing that reality?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I remember the words of our founder, Dr. Bob Pierce. He said that, "Let my heart be broken for the things that break the heart of God." And I'm sure that these realities break the heart of God. And with that, I know that there's hope. That's why we're launching this campaign, and we know that through child sponsorship, next slide please, we can empower girls. Next slide. We can empower girls because through child sponsorship, we give them an access to education. We ensure that they are protected. We ensure that girls are prepared for disasters. We ensure that they are healthy and well-nourished. And at the same time, ensure that the society they're living in is sustainable and can take care of them eventually. So friends, we want you to join us in creating a world where every girl can leave fear behind and live their dreams. So why do we know that it's working? Why do we know that child sponsorship is the solution to these realities that we have? Well, we'd like to show you some former sponsored children who have overcome their fears and are now successful women. First is Grace. She used to be a very shy girl from the province. But through World Vision Child Sponsorship, she is now empowered and she's in her college now doing OJT to become a teacher. Next is Josephine. I'm sure you have seen her video earlier. She was a former sponsored child who had no access to education, but now she's working at NGCP, one of the professionals there. And I'm delighted to present to you one of our former sponsored children, Miss Adora Mendoza, to give her testimony about child sponsorship. Let's welcome her.
Thank you, Ms. Cherry. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, partners and advocates. I'm so delighted to join you today and share my short life story. Yeah, really short. we were discussing earlier. Sabi ni Kuya Jun, ang dami mo palang journey. Yeah, but I really have to cut it short. Okay, I was a child from the slums of Cavite City. Our house was built on the stilts by the sea. So, just to give you an overview of this, actually, I had a PowerPoint presentation, but I wasn't able to share it. Yung bahay namin was dagat kasi. So, we were informal settlers. We didn't have land. We didn't have any lot. So, nasa dagat yung bahay namin. Tapos, dagat yung ilalim, and then yun doon na yung house namin. So that's really not a favorable condition. And there were lots of houses there. So it's really a scenario of informal settlers na nakikita nyo. So I came from that place. So, and we didn't have electricity at home. So I was studying using a gas lamp at the time. And we were 3 children in the family. I was the youngest. And for us, the three children, we shared one egg. We shared on one egg as our final. That's a true story. It's not a drama that we hear from the teleseries. It's a reality that I went through. That was my life when I was a child. Before World Vision came into our community, my uniform was from grade 2 to grade 6. I used 2 skirts. So imagine, when I was in grade 2, I was small. So I had the skirt that's fitted for grade 2 pupil. And as I grew up, actually I grew up naman. So the size of the skirt that's for a grade 2 pupil, I still wore it until I was in grade 6. So that was before World Vision came in. And my classmates, they have, most of them are favored. They have stationaries, they have new supplies, school supplies. Their notebooks are Sanrios. I don't know if any one of you would relate to that generation. But I used the old notebooks of my brothers. I recycled them. Hinahati namin yun para may magamit ako. And I sold snacks from house to house. So thank God for the wisdom that He told me to sell snacks to my teachers. So I was doing well in school. So when I approached my teachers, Ma'am, bili kayong merienda. So they buy because siguro naaawa. So they really wanted to help me. So they buy the snacks. And so as I said earlier, we were using gas lamp at home. So maybe that's the reason why my eyesight was 250 gray, nearsighted. Good thing that I was small. I was always in front. So, and also maybe that's the reason we don't have money to have my eyes checked and have eyeglasses. So good thing that I was small. I was always facing the blackboard pa, not whiteboard during that time. So I was almost in front of the blackboard. And I was looking at the lessons. So that's how hard my childhood was before World Vision. And then when I was going to grade 6, in our community, there were several women and men that visited. And we asked, what are they doing? They're giving out school supplies to children. I said, oh, there might be some Sanrios there. So I went there and asked, what is it? What is it all about? And they said, Agyo Tagalog, namimigay sila, they are from World Vision, namimigay sila ng mga school supplies sa mga sponsored children. And I said, how can I become a sponsored child? Kung ganyan, kasi we are poor. I'm the youngest, the third child in the family. And sinabi ko, naglitanya na ako na nagbebenta ako ng snacks for me to be able to buy school supplies, ganyan. My father was a fisherman, my mom was a plain housewife, so we do not have much. Kaya kailangan ko ng help. And then somebody heard what I was saying, and she was one of the board of directors in the Children's Helper Project, partner of World Vision, under World Vision Philippines that time. And they helped me to enter into the project. And then, during my World Vision time, actually, that was too late for me to receive the school supplies getting into grade 6. Kasi, naka-ready na lahat. But when I was in high school, in entering high school, I received enough sets of uniforms. So, goodbye to those miniskirts, okay? And then, complete sets of school supplies, bags, and everything. And also, World Vision sponsored my first pair of eyeglasses that helped me see the world clearly, really, literally clearly. And I was so happy to see the world. And I was also malnourished during that time, and a family sponsored for my regular breakfast, complete set of breakfast. That's how generous World Vision is. And then I regularly wrote to my sponsor and report my progress in school. And then after my high school, I received, kasi supposed to be hanggang 4th year high school lang yung support ng World Vision for education. But then they were so generous to extend. I took 1-year course kasi my father suddenly changed his mind when I was entering UP. I don't know why. So he just changed his mind and I just took entrance exams sa UP. So when he changed his mind that he doesn't want me to pursue college education in UP, I was lost. Sabi ko, saan ako mag-aaral? There was just 1-year course na open sa PWU, computer programming course. Then I entered into it, and World Vision was so generous to sponsor me. And then the rest is history. I eventually finished computer science. I worked as project manager in Emerson Network Power for 16 years, and I am now a technical solutions manager in IBM Solutions Delivery. And thank God for all the blessings that He had given me. Thank God for World Vision that He sent to my life to help me and my family. And aside from that, I am now an advocate of a lot of things. I really have a lot, but all these things, I see all these things as a stress reliever from my normal work. I am now IBM ILO, International Labor Organization, certified facilitator and trainer for empowering women in STEM. I am also an inspirational speaker. I inspire and empower girls, women, and also men, youth also. And I'm also a finance advocate. Actually, I came from poverty and I rose from poverty with the help of God, first of all, with the help of World Vision. And I am paying it forward. And I'm encouraging everyone who can hear me right now that you can change. You can help change the life of a child from the slums. Yes, totoong may ginto sa basura. Totoong may ginto sa kahirapan. And I was one of them. And I am paying it forward. And I am encouraging and challenging each and every one of you to help change the life of the child. Be an advocate. And I'm also, sorry, just to add, I'm also an advocate. Just recently, I received the challenge to become an advocate to lessen teenage pregnancy in our country. I thank you.
Your last name.
Adora Mendoza.
Adora Mendoza.
Thank you, Ms. Adora. So